Hey everyone, let's make an Amazon review video. So I've seen so many videos that are not so great and people are really confused about how to make these review videos, especially if you want to get on-site commissions unlocked. I've been doing this for almost a year now and I think I got it down. So one of the keys is that you don't want your videos to look super professional and super polished, but you also don't want them to look really amateur. So somewhere in between, and I think I've got the perfect formula. So I'm going to be showing you today how I made a review video on the X-Acto School Pro pencil sharpener, which is one of my favorite pencil sharpeners. So there's basically two ways that you can film. You can either have the product still, so like just have the product on a table, and then you have your camera in your hand and you're like panning around it to kind of get some footage. I like to do panning that goes like lateral, and then I also do up and down panning like this and like this. And so the product is still and the camera is moving. Okay, here's some examples of me actually doing it in real life. So here I am panning like laterally, and then here I am panning up and down. I just kind of move slowly because I can always speed it up in CapCut. And now I'm gonna put it on its side, and then again, I get just some footage of me moving the camera and some of the detailed things like the bottom of it and then the back of it. And then I went ahead and got the cord in it because I wanted to talk about like the length of the cord a little bit, and just a couple of shots. Again, I do it all at the same time, and it does not matter if there's noise in the background or whatever, because I'm going to end up muting all of this stuff anyway. So this is exactly how I do it, and you'll see the end product at the end. So stay tuned so you can see the finished product. And then the other way that you can film is you can have your camera still. So I usually put it in a tripod like it is right now, and then I demonstrate like different parts of the product, you know, like that. So I just have this really simple tripod with like an adjustable arm, and I just tighten it up and then I start filming. I make sure my product is in good view and just make sure that the light is really good, like I said, and that you know, there's no labels showing on my shirt or whatever. And then I just start imagining what I'm going to say in my voiceover and just showing all the different parts of the product and in as much detail as I can. And I just do this in one shot, and I'm really thorough because then I'm going to cut this, and it's just a lot more efficient if you just do this all in one go. I also think it's really important to demonstrate the product, especially if it's like a tool that someone's going to be using. And so I demonstrate it as much as I can, and I show like before and after. So here I'm showing like before when the pencil is dull, and then after when the pencil is sharp. And I just I think demonstration of the product is really important. And if you look at some of the key videos in the carousels, like most of them are all people demonstrating the product. So that's what I try to do in these shots. And if you're wondering, yes, I did speed up the footage here just because I wanted you to see all the different shots that I get in one take. But yeah, it takes a little while, and so I just wanted you to see all the different ways that I do it. And so those are the two things that I do. I usually do all of my first ones where I'm, you know, doing the camera moving, and then I do all of the ones where my camera is in the tripod. Okay, and I do that all just at the same time. It doesn't matter if there's like sound in the background, if your kid's watching TV, if your dog's barking, if a train's going by, it really doesn't matter because you're going to do voiceovers. So these are like faceless videos. Sometimes my face is in it, my body's in it. But I'm going to basically do voiceovers because I don't have a lot of fancy equipment. I've been trying to do microphone stuff and it never works. And so the easiest thing for me is to do voiceover. And so I do voiceover, which is holding the phone like this, right? And I'll show you in a little bit how I do it. And then I just talk naturally. So a couple of key things before you start making your videos. One, you really want to know your product. So I'm not a big fan of unboxing videos because I feel like the people just are unboxing it and showing you what they have. But if you're a customer on Amazon, you actually want to know if the product is good, and if they just unboxed it, how are they supposed to know? So I don't necessarily like unboxing videos. I like to use the product. This product is actually something that I have in my classroom because I'm a teacher and I use it all the time. So I'm very familiar with this product. But if you don't know the product, like definitely use it for a little while, and you've got to know like what the different features are. You can also read the little like brochure. If it's brand new, you can get the brochure out of the information. and read about it to make sure that you're incorporating all of the different features that it has. I also like to read through the Amazon reviews or like the questions, and people will have like questions that aren't answered. And so you kind of want to pinpoint some of the most common questions that people who are in the market for a pencil sharpener might have about this specific model. Okay, and then as far as lighting goes, I like natural lighting. So right now I'm just right in front of a window. I personally think natural lighting looks the best. And then I usually film on my dining room table, and just a very neutral background. I don't wear any clothes that have like logos or words on them because it might get you dinged. And then just be sure there aren't any like barcodes or anything. If you have packaging or something, you don't want to have any barcodes on there because Amazon will reject your video. Okay, so after I have all of my footage, then I like to edit in CapCut. I think CapCut's just really easy. I can do it on my phone. I can do it when I'm like waiting, you know, in some office or something. I can just always have my phone and be editing it. I don't have to have my laptop anywhere. So yeah, I bring in the footage. First, I just bring in like one shot into CapCut, and I always like to film horizontally. I feel like they get, I don't know, just they're better received on Amazon. And so then I just pull in the first one, and then this is the part where I do my voiceover. So for my voiceover, I just like to get straight to it. I don't say like, hey, what's up? I just go straight into it. I don't really think you need a hook. It's not like one of the other social media platforms where you're gonna like need to hook. Like people are already on Amazon, they already know they want to get the thing. So I just go straight into it. Usually I'd be like, you know, my son needed this, and so I bought this. And then I go into talking about it, and I just try to talk in a natural way. I do the voiceover, and I'm holding the phone right here, and I don't have all my videos imported because I'm not trying to like match my voice to what the video is, because that's really hard and it doesn't sound natural. Instead, I just talk normally, and then after I have the entire voiceover, then I start bringing in clips that match with the voiceover. I found this a lot easier. I used to like bring in all the videos, and then I would like press voiceover and then try to like match my voice to the videos, and that was just way too time consuming. So I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but this is the way I do it, and I feel like it doesn't look super polished, but it doesn't look super amateur. The other thing is you want to be sure you're cutting. The good thing about making a lot of clips at the beginning is that I like to change my clips, so like whoever's watching my thing, it's not just like the same shot for 3 minutes. It's kind of boring. So I like try to change up my shots while I'm doing the voiceover. I like just cut and splice using CapCut software, and then match the video footage to what I'm saying. Also, when I'm doing my voice recording, I don't do like several different voice recordings or voiceovers. I just do one, and if I mess up, I just pause and then I say it again, because I know that in the editing software, I can just pause. It's better just to do it all at once, because then you have the same volume because you're holding it the same way. If you try to do multiple voiceovers, maybe you hold it a little bit different or something, and it sounds different. Okay, so I just open up CapCut and I do new project, and then I just import like one video. Usually it's my first video where I'm doing like a lateral thing. And then I go ahead and press mute so that you don't hear it, and then I just start recording. So this might be one of the most important parts, because the audio of your video is super duper important, because you want to have a clear voice so people will actually stay and watch your video. So the microphone is here on an iPhone at least, and so I like to talk in like this. I try not to look at my picture because then it's going to distract me, and I just want to talk as naturally as possible. And I try to think about some of the pain points that the consumer might have. So like with the pencil sharpener, like, you know, kids are always breaking it, or they over sharpen their pencil, or the shavings go everywhere, or it's messy, whatever. And so I just want a pencil sharpener that's really robust and doesn't want to break. And so that's kind of the key points I'm going to talk about with the X-Acto School Pro. So you want to also be sure you know, the name of the product, obviously, and stuff like that. You don't want to talk anything about cost. So I have my voiceover ready. So here I go. My son recently wanted to get a Christmas present for his favorite teacher, and he wanted to get her a pencil sharpener because hers is always breaking. And, you know, I'm a teacher too, so I actually know the best pencil sharpener to get for teachers. It's the X-Acto School Pro. So I went ahead and ordered one, and it came in. And let me just show you how awesome this thing is. First of all, it has a really long cord, which is nice for teachers, and it has these amazing suction cups on the bottom, which is really nice. I just do on top ones because I get this thing. It's awesome. You will love it. It's the X-Acto School Pro. After I do all the voiceover, then I start importing my videos, and I like just cut and splice. This is the most time consuming part of it, but I just kind of cut them to match the videos. And then after that, I just take a couple of really good pictures. Then that's for my thumbnail. And then I just create my thumbnail, and then I upload it, and I tag one product only. And that is my process. I usually do this for my more high ticket items. So like if I'm doing something that's like in the hundreds of dollars or like even $1,000, I'll take a lot of time to make my videos really high quality, because if you want to get in that carousel that, you know, that have limited spots, you want to make sure that you have a really good conversion rate, and that people are still watching your video like after 30 seconds, after a minute. They're giving a lot of good information, because I'm not quite sure how, you know, Amazon determines whose video gets in those carousels, but I know that some of my higher quality videos that I spent more time on usually make it in the carousels, and those are the ones that I really take a lot of time to film. Okay, so let's watch the final product of me reviewing this, and tell me what you think in the comments. And don't forget to press subscribe and a like, and let me know if you want me to make more content like this, and I will. I'll show you how I make all my videos. I've gotten pretty good at it, and again, when I mean good, I mean like it looks like a user generated video, not something that's pro and super polished. So I think those just make higher conversion rates. So you know what you think of my process. All right, see you later. Good luck. I forgot to thank you for watching. Anyway, here's my thumbnail and here's my video. My son recently wanted to get a present for his favorite teacher, and he wanted to get her a pencil sharpener because hers is always breaking. I'm a teacher too, so I actually know the best pencil sharpener to get for teachers. It's the X-Acto School Pro. So I went ahead and ordered one, and let me just show you how awesome this thing is. This thing sharpens your pencils perfectly every time, consistently, day in, day out. You don't want kids spending a ton of time by the pencil sharpener, and this thing just gets the job done. It's quiet, and it has a built-in option to stop kids from over sharpening their pencil or just sticking in the pencil and letting it go on forever and ever. But there are a ton of other reasons that you will love this pencil sharpener. First of all, it has a really long cord, which is nice for teachers, and it has these amazing suction cups on the bottom that suction on any kind of school surface that's hard, like a Formica or a tile. So that is a definite plus, especially when you have a bunch of little elementary school kids running around. You don't want your pencil sharpener to fall and then break. The second thing I like about it is it has this little dial up front where you can change which diameter of pencil you want to use. And then if you flip the dial around 180 degrees to the other side, you have these different holes that are a little bit like more of a triangular shape. And those are basically auto shut off ones. I like it because it has a clear see-through little compartment where the shavings go in. So it's very, very easy to know when this thing is full. You don't ever want to have a lot of shavings and an over full pencil sharpener, because that's one way you can break your motor. It also has a nice sleek design. There's a little carrier part in the back, so you can easily take it from here to there. And overall, I've just been really satisfied with this pencil sharpener. I work at a school. I've been working for over 20 years. And if you walk through the classrooms and the school halls, you will see that this is the most common and most popular pencil sharpener by far, and for good reason. This thing does not break. It'll last for years. The motor doesn't burn out. And also it's really quiet. So who wants a super duper loud pencil sharpener? No one. This thing is really quiet. It's small and fits nicely on your countertop. And lastly, it just makes for a really functional classroom because everyone has a sharp pencil, and you know everyone's happy when they have a sharp pencil. So if you are looking for a gift for a teacher friend or someone who is an artist, it also does a great job on matte pencils or colored pencils. What are you waiting for? Get this thing. It's awesome. You will love it. It's the X-Acto School Pro.